Hello, welcome back again to another episode of The Zone. This weekend has just seen the culmination of Blizzcon, what is easily the biggest Blizzard-based event of the year, and we've got so much to talk about that I'm not going to fit it all into one video, but I'm going to try. So, Blizzcon. Now, of course, you've got Diablo announcement, you've got World of Warcraft announcement, you've got StarCraft events, you've got Hearthstone events, which was an incredible tournament, I might add, and so much more announced throughout the course of the weekend. First things first, congratulations to Artosis on his first BlizzCon victory, taking home the Hearthstone tournament in quite dramatic fashion, let's be completely honest. It was a very good match and a very good tournament all the same, so it was good fun. And to be completely honest, Hearthstone's viewer numbers destroyed that of the StarCraft 2 tournament, if I'm completely honest. For a one-off invitational first time ever tournament to hit those kind of numbers, when the WCS final that has been going on all year, the big super hyped up StarCraft 2 event, kind of fell a bit flat in comparison. Next up, Diablo 3. Reaper of Souls expansion. Now this is a big one for Blizzard because it's coming out on the consoles as a one thing, that's going to be a big console release, but more importantly for me is the way they're changing the loot system, the way they're trying to bring back those of us that got sick of Diablo 3 because of that auction house. They are removing the auction house, that has been announced a long time ago, and rightly so. I mean, Diablo was grinding, yes, it was playing the same levels over and over, yes, trying to get the great bits of loot over and over, yes. But then you just go on the auction house and buy it from someone else that's done it, and whoop, you've got the best gear. That's it. That was done. That's the reward that coming out of Diablo gone. They've taken that out. You can't do that now. You're just going to go in, you're going to play it, and you're going to grind. And Reaper of Souls, on top of the fact that Blizzard always do, and Diablo is one of them, have great storylines that keeps you going back in and keeps you trying to play it over and over. Now having that reward factor of getting your own loot, it's going to be a big plus for me, and I cannot wait to get back into that game. StarCraft 2 WCS Finals. Congratulations to SOS. Protoss brother, good job by him. I can't help but feel, okay, the fan favourite there was Jaedong. Casters were very much behind Jaedong. Yes, you got to do that at some point to be with the fan base, but I kind of feel it was a little bit overdone. It was a 4-1 victory for SOS. It was a very good final, but I don't know, there's still so much emphasis on Jaedong throughout the entire series, no matter how far ahead SOS was getting, that kind of took a lot out of it for me. Let's talk about World of Warcraft itself. Some big changes announced, and of course the Warlords of Draenor expansion finally gone public. Level 100 is the new cap, apparently. Every time you buy Warlords of Draenor, you will get one free character boost to 90, so that you can start leveling straight away and skip the lower point. Now you can therefore buy multiple copies of the game if you want to boost multiple characters. They are thinking about putting it into the store that you can just buy a level 90 boost. Don't know if that's going to happen or not though, they are just thinking about it. But ultimately, Garrosh escapes. Those of you that don't know the current Mr. Pandaria patch storyline, Garrosh is the last boss in the big Siege of Orgrimmar raid, but he escapes. He goes back in time, he forms an army, and he comes back to try and fight again, the Iron Horde. He comes back to try and invade, and this is what you're fighting off in Warlords of Draenor. It's got a lot of new features that I'm honestly quite excited about. I stopped playing WoW back just before Pandaria came out. I then bought Pandaria, I tried it, I wanted it to work, and it just wasn't there, and I stopped again. But watching BlizzCon here, watching the new announcements they've got, watching what they've got coming on the way for Warlords of Draenor, got me a little bit excited again. There's lots of now new features. Followers is one thing that you can then recruit a group of followers, you then train them up by sending them out on missions, sending them out on quests and on dungeons, and then they come back again with some loot, things like that for you. But these are all NPCs, so you just govern them in your overview, your master view screen, and level them up, so while you're not playing, they're still doing something. It's a little bit of a always gaming kind of session for World of Warcraft. So you don't have to be logged in, you don't have to be on your character, while your followers can still be going out, getting gear for you and leveling themselves up, getting you richer. So Warlords of Draenor is something I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a look at. Heroes of the Storm. This is the Blizzard MOBA that was announced many BlizzCons ago, along with many other StarCraft 2 mini-games. They've then taken it from BlizzCon to BlizzCon, and rather than keeping it as a mini-game, they're growing on it, and they're growing on it, and it's now almost there with its own fully fledged game. It does look like a little bit of fun. There are currently 16 Blizzard-based heroes that you play as from across their wide spread of games. People like Diablo, people like Jim Raynor coming out of StarCraft and all their titles. But ultimately, I don't see it being much more than a time sink for a little piss around with friends. You've got shared experience, so everyone on your team is going to be the same level. You've not got an item shop, so there's no kind of depth to your characters as that goes. The environments are great. The maps have such character and such life in them that I'm going to lose myself in there. And every time you play, you're going to find something new. Another little character hiding away one corner, another little creature pulling an animation or something, just to keep you interested, keep you intrigued. And I do love that about Blizzard maps. But as far as the gameplay goes, it's just going to be jump in with some friends, have a quick piss around and go. It's not going to have much more to it. It's not got much depth to it. It is a bit of fun, but that's it. Either way, that's what mattered for me at BlizzCon. There was a lot, it was a long one, so thank you for tuning in and sticking around. And there's of course even more information that I haven't covered, so don't forget to head over to the likes of MMO Champion and to your Curse websites and whatnot to get all the complete lowdown on everything that came out of BlizzCon in much more detail on all the different games. There's so much information. It was a very, very good event. Either way, thank you again for tuning in this week, guys. Next week, we're going to try and do a live stream. We'll give you more information of that, of course, on the AW Zone Twitter, at the AW Zone, and of course in the group, eu.alienarena.com/the zone. So we'll be playing some games, we'll get some special guests in, we'll try and get some of you guys into. If you come and join the chat and join the stream, we'll get you guys playing games with us, depending on what we end up playing. But either way, I will see you again in 1 week's time.